Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier.
I am Groot.
So, what are we doing today, huh? Get me out of here!
Who's ready to face some sweet, sweet...
I did it! I made another cameo! Gotta add this one to my list at home.
I can't wait. Let's go.
I can handle this. After all, you have to know these things when you're a king.
If Cosmo was to be doing that, Cosmo would be told bad doggy. But guests of Cosmo somehow get free pass. Cosmo must talk to Union rep.
A most valuable item. I should take great care of it.
Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier. Friend come just in time. Cosmo is having major emergency. During Big Skull crash and tumble journey into Chronopolis, Cosmo's very important equipments fly out of the window and fall down to the crazy mixed-up world below. Without these equipments, Big Skull could go kaput and drop out of the sky. And Cosmo's sure he does not need to say that this would be very bad thing. Please do... Thanking you. Cosmo has sent vital infos to Friend's radar to help in search. Good luck!
I suppose even the Black Panther has limits.
Friend won't find missing equipments here. If they did, Cosmo would Cosmo is feeling he's not stressed enough the bigness of Operation to Fred. This is bigger than Gang. Bigger than Chronopolis. Bigger than the really big hole Cosmo once dug in backyard. And we're talking big hole!
Good day. Hello.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I probably got about 1 million of these.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
Ah! That is one of Cosmo's important equipment.
Help! Help me, my brothers!
Game just fucking glitches up. So you'll be seeing a blue screen for a couple minutes. God, I fucking love it.
come just in without thanking you. Cosmo has sent vital infos to Flynn's radar.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
Ah, that is a very specific shape for absorbing space turbulence. And good for bouncing. If you say so. Cosmo never noticed.
Back for more training, soldier?
That crazy fashion designer was ranting about something earlier. I usually just let him tire himself out.
Cosmo knew he could count on Friend for this important mission. Though Friend also bring back with them strange look of distrust for Cosmo. Like they believe he has been feeding them lies. Must be Cosmo's imagination. Perhaps Friend would like to celebrate mission victory by taking Cosmo out for nice long walkies sometime.
Specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
A surprising number of people managed to steal Terrigen crystals. King Black Bolt is not happy about it.
It's about time someone took care of that giant robot monstrosity sitting in front of the palace. It completely clashed with the architecture. Avalon welcomes all inhumans. Humans, not so much.
Surface. I hear some of them can be rather unpleasant.
Long live the king. You can hardly move without bumping into one of those small barriers.
have a feeling I'm in for some strange tales today. I can't use this? Well, nobody's perfect.
Reporting for duty. I'm sure I can put this to good use.
I remember the first time I encountered one of these. It was back in med school. Or the Dark Dimension. But one of those.
a problem with constant Kree invasions? Then why not sign up for a crash course in the ancient martial art of Kung Fu, held at your local Kangmunity Center?
I heard the royal family went down to Hala and finally took care of the Kree problem head on.
Why do bad guys never seem to understand the concept of personal space?
I don't know how I feel about all these visitors.
Initializing destabilization process. The primary power source has been wrecked. Deploying backup power supply. Did you know Atalan power supply elevation modules have been credited with a 37.5% success rate? The same chance of the average human successfully operating a Xandarian computer without grave injury.
Results may vary.
Reinitializing destabilization process. Did you know Atalan backup power supplies are designed to emit purple smoke on failure, followed by an explosion? Deploying backup power supply.
seen nothing like this before.
Destabilization process complete.
Finally! I thought I was never...
Thank you for using Atalan destabilization processing and backup power supply provision services. Your account will be debited for this transaction in 2 to 5 working days.
I am the Iron Fist. I hold back the storm when nothing else can.
What?
Nice. But I guess it'd be worth more in its original packaging.
Terrigenesis prepping. This process has not been authorized by the royal family. Please halt the operation and surrender to your nearest law enforcement agent citing high treason as your selected crime. Did you know Terrigenesis should not be attempted on non-inhumans as side effects could be catastrophic? Terrigen mist can only successfully be created using water of the correct temperature and volume. Changing the preset values is expected to result in unexpected results. Did you know the Terrigenesis process was first discovered by Randak around 25,000 years ago? Warning, left tank temperature approaching dangerous levels. Further increase could cause
damage to equipment,
which can lead to
horrific burn-related injuries,
followed by
potential class action lawsuits.
I heard the royal family went down to Hala and
This will not be the day I fail!
Ever since we revealed ourselves to the surface dwellers, it's been nothing but drama.
Did you know? Current theories stipulate that Terrigenesis responds to the needs or desires of the individual undergoing Terrigenesis, but results may vary.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
So who's in charge now? Still Maximus? Or did...
Emergency shutdown will trigger if water inputs are further compromised. Did you know? On occasion, Terry-generated attributes and abilities are passed down from parent to offspring without the need for further Terrigenesis.
I heard the royal family went down to Hala and finally took care of the Kree problem head-on.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
You have abilities too. When did you attain them?
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers.
Hey, you up for doing some training with me? So I've been thinking. I need a way to kick my flight training up a notch. Flying through hoops is one thing, but it does not prepare you for aerial combat. What I need is someone who'll take to the skies and put my reflexes to the test. Basically, someone to play the bad guy. I heard you guys took down Vulture and Goblin a while back. So I know at least one of you's no stranger to a clash in the clouds. So what do you say? Think you can take me on? All right. Let's see if you can keep up. You're almost as good at flying as I am. Whoa! Not bad, but I ain't down yet. Ow. Good technique. Hey, where'd you go? Need me to fly slower? Call this a challenge? You ain't quitting on me, are you? Come on, at least try to keep up. Looks like I need to step up my game. You got me. You got me. I know when I'm beat. Whew. Good thing this is just training. That was great. I gotta admit, I'm impressed how quickly you managed to take me down. You got some real skill in the air. I better get back to some real work now. But if you ever want to fly together again, you just say the word. See you around.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I probably got about 1 million of these at home.
I hear stirrings of a new potential friend of the Tower of Wisdom. As Magister, it is my duty to ensure that troubled individuals who unexpectedly undergo wild terrigenesis are guided through the process. Rumor has it that one such new human is using their new abilities for evil, making them something of a priority. Typically, I would have no trouble recruiting an individual such as this without outside aid. But this one is particularly elusive, and my investigations thus far have returned nothing. I trust I can rely on your assistance in this matter. Ask around for information. The people here will have the knowledge we need, even if they do not realize it themselves.
Sorry to bother you, but...
Soon as I heard Chronopolis had a floating city, I just had to come check it out. But you get here and it's, well, pretty much like a ground city. You can't even tell it's floating when you're in it. What a jip.
They say there's been an increase in rogue new humans.
I wonder what would happen if I underwent Terrigenesis. Knowing my luck, I'd probably lose an ability. Say, I wouldn't be able to count backwards anymore, which is all fine until your child starts asking, Mummy, why will you never play hide and seek?
Apparently there was a new human skulking around near the palace doors, mumbling something to himself. I didn't get close enough to hear what. Black Bolt knows how he got to Atalan. The Kango Rail doesn't even stop here.
Long live the king.
An evil inhuman on the loose? I did see a guy raving about fulfilling the sacred duty that Maximus failed to accomplish? Probably just a tourist, right? Who knows where he ended up?
Terrigen crystals are supposed to be kept under strict lock and key. So, why are there so many new Inhumans springing up?
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction at a job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Not all in Atalan are informed in such matters. The pizza shop proprietor, for instance. He is an imbecile. You have information for me. It is written on your face. Near the palace? I see. But do we know anything to suggest he's up to no good? It would seem our friend is near the entrance to the palace. Let us head there now. You should prepare yourself for the worst. I have seen new humans with abilities that could be described as omnipotent, willing things into existence. If you're lucky, this will be mundane things like sandwiches or spare batteries, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I see him. We should approach carefully. I am Magister Karnak of the Tower of Wisdom. You are to cease your plotting and come with me, so I might help you to understand your new abilities.
You fool! You think I would tolerate such insolence? My reign of terror begins now. I am unstoppable. I am the Transformer.
It is worse than I thought. As all too often happens, his new powers have given rise to delusions of grandeur. Also, I believe his name of choice is... Come, we must pursue.
You'll never find me!
My powers of perception are virtually unrivaled. You cannot deceive me. But let us see if my assistant can ascertain your whereabouts.
Ah! How dare you! Hey! I was just lulling you into a false sense of security. Yeah, that's right. My powers know no bounds!
Follow him.
This time, I won't speak and give the game a... dang it! I guess this time, I won't hide behind silence like a certain cowardly king.
It appears he's assumed a new form. You seem to enjoy hitting things. I leave this in your capable hands.
You! You've not seen the last of the Transformer. Except you have, because you won't see me next time.
He can't have much fight left in him. We shall simply allow him to wear himself out.
Inhuman descendants can be found all across the world. Some of them have been mutating into new humans thanks to clouds of Terrigen mist migrating around the planet. Although who knows if that's still a supplies in Chronopolis.
My powers are beyond your comprehension, mere mortal.
One of these things is not like the others. I trust you to ascertain which.
You will know true pain at the hands of the Transformer!
Ever since we revealed ourselves to the surface dwellers, it's been nothing but
No. I've transformed into a failure.
Anticlimactic, as always. Confidence in an ability as idiotic as turning into street furniture is just another example of why the transition to inhumanity must be accompanied by the proper guidance. The Tower of Wisdom thanks you for your help. We shall waive the instruction fees for our newest member on this occasion. To be frank, I'm not certain who I would bill. An invoice to Mr. T. Transformer would probably not suffice.
Interesting specimen.
That sounds like it would be a cool toy. A Mr. T Transformer. Maybe it would be the A-Team band that he would transform into.
Fine day for it.
Where should I move to? I'm bored of living so high above everyone. Looking down on people just isn't as fun as it used to be. What I want now is to live as far down as possible. Any idea where that would be? So, any suggestions? Lumeria, huh? Yeah, I guess you don't get much lower than under the sea. Thanks, I'll go there.
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
A green shirt. Make sure you get me a green one. Oh, you'll know. The chemic.
I have heard tell of a number of very interesting individuals. I'm just surprised that shuttle made it through the portal.
It's like my first day. You think someone would show me how to work the machine? People are getting all red because all they want. That totally doesn't look safe. Are you really an engineer? Shouldn't you have, like, a badge or whatever? Yeah, I guess we don't need much red after Hulk totally smashed that Red Prince guy or whatever.
Maybe this is for super advanced hero-type power stuff.
Apparently, you can pretty much shove anything blue into the machine, and it'll turn it into blue t-shirt ink. Or maybe that's a lie, and that's why it's not working.
We are no monsters.
Keep an eye out for spores. Trust me when I say you don't want to come fight.
The Citadel shield has fallen. Kang's reign is at an end. The Sakarsyn will save us all.
Obedience discs? That's so retro. Why are they all jammed in there? Are they like nuts for winter?
Ouch!
What are these? Many delicious murmurs through Kemming, but nobody seems to know what they are. Avengers toppled the Red King in glory to the
I am Drax the Destroyer. No one can match my skills in battle.
Thanks! Here, I should probably pay you for your work. It's fine to just take this from the cash register, right?
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti. You work your whole life to buy a house as far away from the Dark Rivers, only to end up next to some erupting version of Asgard. Just like Mother predicted.
Looks like there's a reason this old museum was quarantined. Turns out you stay in there for too long, you get turned into a spike. My buddy buddy in there learned that the hard way when he went in to snag that shiny exhibit. Hey! Something's moving out here!
My magic appears to be well suited to deal with this.
The law.
Kang's not much of an emperor.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
How are we supposed to tong without a third drummer?
Do you know how to drum? Keep this up and they'll throw us in the arena. Wow! You can drum and then some.
Come drum with us again sometime.
Looks like there's a reason this old museum was quarantined. Turns out you stay in there for too long, you get turned into a spike. My buddy in there learned that the hard way when he went in to snag that shiny exhibit. Hey! Something's moving out here! Huh? All right, partner. Now, as soon as we get that loot, we should probably get you to a doctor. Where are you going? What about the loot? Rats! Don't you be snagging that treasure while I'm gone, you hear?
I can't use this? Well...
Nice.
If I were the coolest version of my dad, where would I be hiding?
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
What am I in for today?
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers. Excelsior!
If I were the coolest version of my dad, where would
First pickings to first finders. That's forever been the law.
Do you want to be sent to the moor? Because that's how you get sent to the moor.
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
I believe I may be of some assistance here.
Warning, core has been compromised. Warning, core has been compromised. Please exit the shuttle in a calm and orderly fashion. Thank you for flying with us today.
An interesting item. It must not be allowed to fall into the wrong hands.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
And to your left, you can see the Colosseum, built by our hero protector, the late and great Red King. With his own sweat and bricks, he built this magnificent bastion of hope. This was his gift to the lowly peasants of Sakaar. And if you look above your heads, you will see what is clearly an accident waiting to happen. Oh, please remember that Sakaar Shady Sightseeing Tours takes no responsibility.
Hey, careful!
Sorry for the delay, lady.
Ah, yes. As lousy as this is, it's... What are you doing? Stop that! Well. Is that a well? Have you got papers for all of this? Yeah. I don't know how well got it. But you have my word, there's nothing under that suspicious pile of boxes.
Please step out of the tram of citizen. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't want to arrest you as an accomplice.
King Arthur Pendragon himself gifted me that... That isn't what you think it is. It's an optical illusion. In a dream. Your dream. You aren't wearing any pants.
Huh?
Yoink!
Hey! Get back here!
Hey! I'm sorry. That didn't sound dignified. I'm in.
The Citadel shield has fallen. Kang's reign is at an end. The Sakarsan will save us all. We have fun. Play hide and seek with kids. Mean kids trapped us. Set the locks. Impossible to open.
Those who emerge victorious from the Colosseum are granted citizenship in Sakar. And sponsorship deals, those deliciously lucrative sponsorship deals. Frats are sure to go for a sponsorship deal.
We shouldn't have asked them. They not smart like Mayak.
The barrier surrounding Kang's citadel appears to have fallen. Could someone truly mean to overthrow him?
Thanking you. You might just be the Sakarson.
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
Started digging around after Red King cleared out. Found ourselves a new pit. Shame we can't open it, though. Looks like there's some mighty fine treasure inside. We already checked the other pits for loot, but there was nothing but spikes, so we just filled them up. Seriously, this place was not up to code. Is that some kind of old-fashioned t-shirt cannon? That Red King was a weird guy, unless there's more to it than that.
Always playing where Hiveling should be keeping out of. My generation, not so stupid.
There it is. Red King's obedient staff. It's finally mine! Oh, cool! There's something written on the side of it. Clearance sale 90% off. Oh. Well, so much for that. Thanks anyway. You're welcome to keep any of that trash as a reward.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
If I were the coolest version of my dad... You ever hear about that old Hulk selfie craze? My dad went to loads of places taking selfies with other superheroes. But you know who he didn't take one with? Me! You know, most dads don't need to be reminded that they have a son. Well, if he doesn't need me, I don't need him. When I take my own awesome Scar selfie, I'm gonna take it with the older, cooler version of my dad I saw earlier. That'll teach regular dad a lesson. I just need a little help tracking that old geezer down. Great! Apparently, people have seen older, cooler dad somewhere in this version of Sakaar. It's not my Sakaar, obviously, or else I wouldn't be here. Chronopolis is weird like that. I guess this won't technically be a selfie, since I was gonna ask you to take the picture. I mean, come on. Selfies? What is this? 2016? Out of the way! I'm trying to take a heartwarming family picture! Scar smash!
Strange floating spies.
Don't make me angrier! You'll just like me when I'm angrier!
My generation, not so soon.
Hulk ready to smash.
With great determination, will, and a balanced diet, I too might grow to become strong native king.
Dad? Wow, you really do look older. I like it. It's, you know, dignified or whatever.
You don't look like any son of mine. Begone. I have an empire to rebuild.
Yep, that's definitely Dad. Where'd he go? Come on, we gotta catch up to him. Are they working for him? Never mind, it doesn't matter. We'll take care of them either way. I think he went this way. I will get that photo!
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
What? You guys don't have anything better to do?
That was a little embarrassing.
My dad better not get away because of you. I don't have time for this. I've got a selfie to take.
Did you know Alchemax has been going since 2013?
Want to take a picture, Dad?
Stop following me.
Dad? Dad? Dad! Where are you going? Man, he must really hate having his picture taken. That's so cool. Seriously? It's like they're holding me up on purpose. This time, Dad'll wait for sure.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
Tell me that big shield disappearing.
Oh. It's days like this that make me question being a warrior. Don't make me bust out the old power!
Every day's great at Alchemax.
There's Dad! Hey, Dad! Come on, Dad! Just one picture! I can do this all day, you know.
You aren't going to leave me alone, are you?
Nope!
Fine. I'll pose for your picture, but I won't smile. I only smile when crushing my enemies, and my most loyal advisors, and that parking attendant.
Thanks, Dad! You're the best.
Say, the dystopian empire shall rise again within Chronopolis.
I'm just gonna stick with cheese, if it's all the same. So, Dad, you wanna play some catch? Teach me how to talk to girls, or, Oh, he's already leaving. That's cool. Well, I guess I got what I wanted. I'm not sure how cool that version of my dad is after all. Somehow he seemed more angry. And was it just me, or was he giving off a bit of an, evil vibe? It's probably nothing, right? It's fine that he just ran off, right? Should we go after him? Nah, he's probably fine. It's fine.
Straight out to be part of Chronopolis. Does that mean there's just a big hole where it used to be? The barrier surrounding
This was so much easier with the helicarrier.
Where's the fun and easy?
Somewhat unsurprisingly, crime rates are through the roof under this new Kang controls everything and everything is linked together physically regime.
Who'd have thunk it, eh? Take a few predatory species, add the innocent naivete of the average human, and multiply it by a megalomaniac tyrant with authority issues, and you get what we in the biz call a crime wave.
Without Coulson's eye-in-the-sky crime-detecting superpowers, we've not been able to cover as much ground as we normally would in crises like this.
There are purse snatchings, car chases, people playing rock music too loud. All sorts of crimes we just can't seem to stay on top of. We're too thinly stretched. Or at least we were until you showed up.
It'd really help us cover more ground if we had an extra field agent or two to share the load with. So, what do you say? Great. We'll split up and take a bunch of these guys down at once.
The incidents assigned to you should be marked on your compass.
Remember to stay in radio contact. If you don't hear anything from us, assume the worst. You should be coming up to your first incident about now, right? You see it?
What are you talking about? I'm already on my second.
No. I was talking to... Never mind.
Good work. Head to the next disturbance as soon as you can.
Give me a chance! I'm still not finished with these guys!
You know I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, I know. You made it to that second incident yet? Don't forget to smile. It's part of the full shield service after all. Service with the smile. Right, Nat? Yeah. Natasha? You there?
So, remember how we laughed off the whole symbiote thing at Oscorp since it could obviously never happen again? Well, I'm kinda sorta trapped by a symbiote right now.
Really? That's so embarrassing for you! I can't.
Will one of you just get over here? Just being near these things makes me want to take a bath.
I'm afraid I'm a little tied up here. Gonna have to leave it to our part-timer. Hey, if you're finished up, could you go check on Nat? This radio silence can't be good.
We're so glad you came.
Oh boy. Did the symbiote get to her? Then you've got no choice. You've got to knock it out of her.
My generation, not so stupid.
Ugh. I'll never get used to that. Hey, Barton, you there?
So, I know I laughed at you and everything, but...
But now you're getting a visit from the symbiote?
There's so many of them.
We should probably go help him. He's my ride home.
We found a new plaything. One that laughs so much.
Is that right? You know, you really ought to ask before you borrow my toys. Quick, splash it before it gets away.
of these fucking glitches. Really fucking tired. Hades, Prometheus. Isn't that fucking awesome? Do your fucking thing, take over front again.
Must we be subjected to Kang's inane and ceaseless prattling? I beg thee, put a stop to whatever foul device spawns this.
Phew. Alright, I think that's enough for today.
Agreed. I'd say we made some real progress cleaning up Chronopolis. You know, right up until we got ourselves neck deep in symbiote.
Speaking of cleaning up, I really do need to take that bath. I've got symbiote goo everywhere. I just hope I've got some of that anti-symbiote shampoo left.
I think I've still got bottles of that stuff from last time. Anyway, thanks for the help. And for saving our respective behinds from a sticky black doom.
Yay! Oh, sorry. That didn't sound dignified. I meant, yay!
Bubble and squeak. No, haggis. Maybe. Coconut cream pie. Business is booming for Fing Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Froget factory. So much so that I've been able to form a new corporation with the profits. The FFFFFFFFF Foundation. Or FFFFFFFF for short. But the culinarian inside of me is dissatisfied making only fat-free Frogets every Friday without fail. I need to expand my repertoire, and to do that, I need a crack team of market researchers to find out what the people of Chronopolis are willing to pay money to eat. Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. Hear them, and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice.
Pardon my bold statement, but thy cooking cannot compare to an Asgardian fillet steak. The gods themselves weep joyfully in its presence. As an Asgardian, I should know.
Driving the Sphinx through town. Infraction. That Hydra-proof sushi is all the rage lately. Who'd have thought raw fish would be so good? It's just a shame the sushi place owner is a total snobs.
Did you hear that
Kang surveillance drones up. Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their lives. Kang is watching you. Always watching. Kang spies with his digital up going down. Tell
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
Oh, I tell ya, nothing beats a pizza. Place around the corner does a Fiorentina, which is just, oh my gosh! If you showed me one of those Fiorentinas right now, I would just flip out.
If you have your camera with you, dear.
The best meal I ever had was actually a wizard's potion. Delicious it was. Not sure I could recommend it though, on account of it turning me into a millipede for a few days.
Oh boy, where'd I end up this time?
Every year I keep hoping someone will invent meals you can just download. And every year I'm still stuffing food in my mouth like some sort of Neanderthal. What's the deal, scientists?
I was never in this much danger.
This is a public safety alert. There are currently 5 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me. Have you learned what fuels Fiorentina pizza? Sounds fascinating. Sushi. That may work well. I'm big in Japan, after all. And I've always been a fan of fish. A fillet steak, you say? A most favorable suggestion. Sushi, a steak, and pizza, you say? When you put it that way, I'm not so sure. But fish, filet, and Fiorentina? That's a recipe for success. I, the great Fing Fang Foom, shall combine these wonders to produce the greatest culinary aperitif known to the Omniverse. Featuring at a franchise near you, Fin Fang Foom's fundamentally fun and ferociously fiery filet de Fiorentina and fish, flambéed for funkily flavorful fiesta-friendly finger foods, and chips. Or, if you prefer, FFFF, FFF, FFF, FFFFF, FFF, and C. A product of the FF. Ugh, you know the company name already. Just take your reward and go, before I add you as a secret ingredient.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
Perhaps I've been a little overeager this time. The formation of Chronopolis has given me the rare opportunity to expand my collection beyond that of my universe of residence. Obviously, I was thrilled about this, but in my frenzy to add new specimens to my collection, I may have... No, my assistant may have left open some of the containment chambers used to keep them safe and secure and unable to escape. There would be a handsome reward in it for you, should you agree to return what is, by all accounts, rightfully mine. If I...
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Hey! It ain't much better out here. You came looking for me? Aw, Tanaleer really does care.
A bunch of men.
Back for more training, soldier?
You got the wrong guy, see? It's all a...
I hope there's at least something good for dinner tonight.
What are you doing here? Okay, fine, it's me. I escaped. I'd put up more of a fight. The Red Chronopolis.
Look like something big? Thinking out anything?
surrounding Kang Citadel appears to have...
And now to take an inventory. Item 4123 3DA Series 71 seems to be a little bit scuffed. But I suppose expecting him to remain in mint condition after running off like that was a little optimistic. And, President Bear, voted the best United States president of the 20th century in his home realm, which I believe was the confused memory of one Sergeant James Barnes. A fine acquisition, if I do say so myself. Yes, it all seems to be in order. You can leave now. Though I suppose you'll be wanting a reward of some sort first. Very well. I consider this to be one of my greatest treasures. Or rather, a dupe of one.
Have you stopped by the Sakaar Arena lately? It looks like a seriously bad guy just set up camp there.
Where is he? I'm gonna end the Hulk menace once and for all!
Why do bad guys never seem to understand the concept of personal?
Let's see how you handle. Your feeble attempt at an offense is laughable. Your feeble attempt.
Well, either the situation getting worse or I am. I choose to believe the former.
Get a load of this! Stand with me, Imperials! Forget your Red King! Get back! I absorb the very energies you use against me! Those energy attacks do nothing to me! I am Hulk! Your feeble attempt at an offense is laughable! Fire! Get back in line, Private! Curses! Let's see how you handle this! Your feeble... Get back in line, Private! This is the Thunderbolt. Dishonorably discharged.